Well, it's been another week, a big week in the US, and who better to talk to us? Well, it's time for Worldview now. The host of the Politics People podcast, Paul Duddridge, joins us. Oh, here we go. Right, so, Paul, Donald Trump found in contempt for violating a gag order for the 10th time. So this isn't the £9,000 or $9,000 that he paid before. This is another time now. Some people are claiming that he actually wants to go to jail now.
Yeah, so since we spoke last week, and it's deja vu all over again. So last week I told you he was done for the 9th time, and that he got a $9,000 fine for that. Now, just after we spoke, he got done for the 10th time for breaking this gag order. Now, there is a school of thought, and it's honestly, I think it's got some credibility that he's trying to go to jail. He wants to be jailed because the judge keeps threatening it. And if you think about when he did his mugshot in Georgia, it broke the internet. He's always got an eye to this. He wants to go full Mandela, basically. He wants to actually now be jailed because he calls this election interference. It would definitely show up all these proceedings as potentially election interference. And so he is now talking about it. This is the thing. This isn't just my speculation, which is getting me into trouble all the time. You know, he said this week in one of his speeches, it's just like, well, look, if I have to go to jail to protect my First Amendment rights, then so be it. I'm paraphrasing. But that's where he's at. And I don't think it's the worst strategy I've ever heard. His supporters would just go through the roof. It would be hilarious. So, yes, we think that Trump could very possibly be trying to get himself jailed for contempt. It'll only be for 24 hours. And they're talking about if it happened, he might have to go to Rikers, which is hilarious. It's a notorious New York prison.
Well, you see, but what about if he does go to jail? Could he conduct his election campaign from there? Because aren't the elections in November? So he could be in jail for... How long would he go to jail for?
Let's just say he was put in jail. And let's say he was in jail till... February next year. Not only could he conduct his campaign from there, he would still legally be able to take on the office of president. The Constitution's a wonderful thing. He could actually be in a prison cell with the Secret Service nearby and be the president. So his campaign, can he conduct it from a jail cell? He's currently conducting it from a New York courtroom. He did a rally in New Jersey on Saturday night. Now, New Jersey is supposed to be a Democrat state, it's supposed to be deep blue. The reports are minimum 80,000 people there. They're talking about it as the biggest political rally in New Jersey history. He did this on Saturday night. Obviously, the Republicans claim it's 80,000 people and above. The Democrats say there was about 11 people there. But he's campaigning so successfully from the courtroom that he's now just doing stuff on his doorstep. He pops over to New Jersey, gets a crowd of 80,000. I think it's more like 100,000. And he's also now you know my fears about him being behind in all the battleground states, the sort of six decided this week, the polls show he's ahead in every single one of them. Wow. So it's typical Trumpism. He's finding that all the impediments they throw at him, all the interference as he sees it being thrown at him, it's actually improving his campaign. So yes, not only could he campaign, he could technically be president from a jail cell.
So after this thing, because this is the Stormy Daniels one, right? After this, is that the end of the legal shenanigans, or are there more cases that have been brought against him that he suffice?
This is the great thing. So this week, it's been a great week. This week, he's got the Georgia case, the Fani Willis Georgia case, and the court in Georgia has agreed to hear his appeal to have Fani Willis removed from the case, that she shouldn't be allowed to prosecute him. That means that it was supposed to start, I believe, on May 20th. I think it was May 20th. It's over. That thing's over. Nothing's going to happen now in Georgia until after the election. Then you've got the documents case. I could have got the dates mixed up. Then you've got the documents case. He's supposed to have had these secret stolen documents in Florida. This is being prosecuted at the federal level. That has now been absolutely vacated indefinitely. The judge is saying it's vacated indefinitely, basically delayed, because there's so many other considerations and factors. So we're not going to see him prosecuted in court, tried in court for those two cases. So they're gone. Stormy, even if he's found guilty of Stormy, he will immediately lodge an appeal. As far as the campaign is concerned, this week ended all the legal impediments to his campaign, because even if he's found guilty with Stormy, he will immediately appeal. That will kick it into the long grass. So this week he has cleared up all the legal problems that he's been experiencing. The establishment's going to keep throwing stuff at him, but he sort of doesn't care, and it's working to his benefit now. So it's been a great week for him legally. He has to go through how long? Another 4 or 5 weeks of the Stormy Daniels thing. Then he's off the leash. Then he's free.
Wow, off the leash. Then he's free. Donald Trump unleashed. Paul Duddridge, thank you so much.